Hi everyone, my name is Tom Chick, and I'd like you to join me with some deep Sky Derelicts. This is a new turn-based combat, roguelike, sci-fi, Darkest Dungeon-esque. Do we call these RPGs now these days? I'm not sure. Happy Friday, by the way. Boy, it doesn't feel like a Friday to me. Hope you guys are having a good week. If you're here in the U.S., congratulations on making it through the week. We got another week to go. Yeah, my stomach has been in knots. But this is not the place to talk about politics. This is a place to play Deep Sky Derelicts. This is one of a couple of games that came out this week that I just idly booted up and was like, yeah, let's look at this. Another one, by the way. Oh, let me go look at the name of it. I almost live streamed it. Depth of Extinction. It's a XCOM-ish kind of thing. So we are here in progress, exploring a derelict. I don't know if you guys recall me live streaming a game called Cryptarch, but this has a similar setup just as far as the backstory. Gameplay is nothing like Cryptarch, but there's all these derelicts floating around, and you take a ship out to them, and you explore the derelict, and each derelict has an objective. And we're going to go look for that objective, and we're going to get loot and money. And then we're going to fly back to base, and we're going to level our dudes up, and maybe they got hurt. We're going to heal them up. Here are my 3 dudes. There are, I think, is it 5 or 6 classes? Now, Darkest Dungeon is going to invite a lot of comparison to Darkest Dungeon, but there are a few things missing from this that make it very, very different from Darkest Dungeon to me. And partly, in Darkest Dungeon, you needed a whole stable of dudes because certain dudes would get hurt and sick and injured, and they'd have to sit out the next adventure. That's why you couldn't just have your core party. In this, I don't see any reason for me to have anyone beyond these 3 people here that I've got. And there are classes. She's a medic, she's a bruiser, he's the leader. There's at least 2 other classes that I'd be curious to use them, but I don't see any reason to. Now this is also like, oh shoot, what was that? Let's say like pen and paper dungeons. I think the developer was called Blue Wizard Paper Dungeons, Paper D&D. It had this card-based system where everything you equipped gave you a certain number of cards. What was that one called? Why don't you guys look that up and tell me? This is that. I don't think any dude has any inherent cards. The dudes just have slots that can have different types of equipment. For instance, the leader can have an energy blade, where if we look over here at my medic and my bruiser, that slot's not an energy blade, that's not an energy blade. The medic, by the way, has slots for 2 tools. There's only 1 tool on my bruiser and leader. My leader and medic have ranged weapons. My bruiser has a heavy melee weapon. And they've all got shield cores right here. So shielding is something. You know what I should just... Cardhunter! Thank you so much, JFLS. Appreciate it. Jason McMaster says this is the Tom Chickiest game I've seen Tom Chicked in a while. McMaster, there will be a lot of Tom splaining, I should warn you. Alright, sorry, just had a sip of espresso. Here's y'all's espressos. So when we go into combat, and this isn't a deck builder in the sense that we're going to play cards and they're going to be shuffled and I think each of these... You know what I was going to say? I think each of these cards passes through my hand only once, but I'm not sure about that. Let's get into it. So here's my crew. Here are their little skill trees. I like this. When you hit level 4, you can keep going up this side of the skill tree, and each of these skills has between 1 and 3 levels. So I've put 3 skills into Adrenaline Boost for my medic, and what this does is it improves her Adrenaline Booster card. It works much more efficiently as I stack up skills here. First aid just means whenever somebody gets debuffed, she has a chance to jump in there and get a reaction. Now, once I get to level 4, I can, when I spend points, is it going to let me look at this? Yeah. I can, for any character, and this is true of all the characters, once you get points at level 4, you can just keep going up their little default tree, or you can choose these specialization trees. Like, for instance, a medic, she could be a medic tinker, a medic shield expert. But there are two of them. So one of the skills is medical, and it determines the efficacy of her medical cards. And cards are themed. They're like scavenging cards and combat cards. So if she goes on to become a surgeon, she gets these special medical things. If she becomes a, what was the other one? Chemist, she gets these special medical things. Or alternatively, she can kind of dual class and be something else. Now, the reason you might not want to do that, look at her stats. She's got lousy, well, a weaponry of 8, scavenging of 8, tech of 35, not bad, a mental of 16. But look at this. Her medical is 99, and that's going to make her medical cards, and they say at the very bottom, see that medical tool? These are all medical cards, the red ones. That's going to make, wait. Okay, it's not color-coded, because look, that's a ranged weapon tool, or card. How do you know? Is it the pill icon? The iconography I'm not sure about. There's the main icon in the top center, but it looks like maybe the right icon tells you what kind of card it is. I don't know. At any rate, because her medical is so high, it boosts these cards right here that she's got. Furthermore, these tools determine what cards she's got. She's carrying a pair of medical tools that give her medical cards. Tools all have these little augmentation slots for mods, and they add additional cards, but they can only be modded onto certain bits of equipment. So let's jump into some actual gameplay now that I've mucked around and shown you character stuff. Here's a bunch of junk I'm carrying. I'm afraid to sell it because I keep thinking I might need it for other characters. But at this point, I don't know. We'll find out. All right, my mission log. These are just my quests that I have to do. See these little things for location data? There's one for Amon-Seth, one for here, one for Giant Sleeper. This just means go to those particular derelicts. I haven't been to them yet. Right now we are on. What does it say? We're on the Amon-Seth. Oh, right. I just went to a new derelict. Okay. So here's basically the map, and there's a sort of a rough shape of the derelict, but it's just a grid that's laid out. This right here is my energy, and this is telling me the shield and hit points for each of my characters. I came up with these names, by the way. Eliza, Hilda, and Mallard. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. Now you start out at this little entry place right here. And that target icon means that's where I am. And then the little square with the dash on it means, hey, that's the entry/exit. I have 1,200 energy I can use. If I buy, and I haven't spent any money on these yet, although I think I might start doing it. If I buy equipment, I can set these up, which give me area effect bonuses if I want to. But I haven't spent any money on those. Alternatively, I can scan for 65 of my energy. I'm not going to do that yet because I can see I'm at the tail end of the derelicts. Would this be is this the front? Is this the front? I don't know if it's the starboard or the port, but I'm at the tail end, or the front end, whatever. Let's move over here a little bit and scan. And the way you move, it's going to cost me 10 energy points to move there. There. I moved 10 energy, and now I've lost 10 energy. Now, this means I haven't explored it. I haven't seen what's in this square. So let's step here. It's just a boring old square. There's nothing there. Let's now scan. Now, my scan costs as much as it costs, and it exposes as much as it exposes, because I paid back at base to upgrade my scanner tech. And there's substantial money dumps where you spend a bunch of money to upgrade some basic thing. So my scans are more expensive, but they reveal more territory. Let me show you how a scan works. There you go. So we can see this is a dead end here. There are two passages leading off this way. This right here is something, and you'll note wherever I mouse over, that's going to tell me the number of energy points it's going to take to get there. If I just click there, he'll just walk, they will just walk over there. This symbol right here means there's something hidden there. There's a searchable. This is a battle. There are 3 things there. I don't know what they are. And I'm assuming later scanners can tell you exactly what they are. The fact that it's red, I'm pretty sure, means it is moving. So if I step over here, and I think my viewing radius is just 1 hex, eventually, if it steps out of my scan range or my viewing range, it'll disappear. But I know it's moving because it's red. If it wasn't red, then it's just an encounter that's staying there. These energy surges, whenever you fight a battle within an energy surge tile, you get extra card draws and I think an extra damage bonus. And I think the enemy might as well. It accelerates the battle. And one of these actions here is to set up a power generator that gives me energy surges. So let's just check this out first. There's something here to be, and you'll note that red thing disappeared. He might have moved. So here it just pops up a screen and there's a box that I click on to search and I got loot. This is something that's just vendor trash. So we'll take it. We go back to the scanner. Let's head over here and see if we can find that signal. Oh, there we go. So they moved around and they got a little closer to us. And now we're fighting not Cobra, not the organization at large. We're fighting this type of enemy. Alex Chapman is watching this with the sound off. Alex Chapman is like reading a comic book now. All right, I don't get any dialogue with these guys. Look like they speak Spanish. My only option is to prepare to fight. So here we go. We're in turn-based combat. How did he energize? Oh, because look, we're in an energy surge, right? So I get an additional card, and oh, energize means, does it mean play? Yeah, okay. So here's your codex. What is up with all of these empty tabs? I don't know. Right now, the only thing the codex shows you is combat effects. There's nowhere I can look up to read, hey, do my cards go to a discard pile? Can I get them back again? I don't know any of that stuff. But I do know that energize simply means you get to play an additional card each turn. So normally, Eliza, she is my medic chick, and you can see right here she's got a few medical cards. This is her opening hand, these 5 cards. Normally she just plays one of them. I think normally you start with 4 cards, and you play 1 and you draw 1 per turn. I believe that's how it works. She can now play 2 cards because she is energized. So the cards we've got, here's just one of her basic attacks, and this is because of the weapon she's got, or a mod that's in it. It's not going to do a lot of damage, but it will stun a biological unit. These guys are all biological. You fight robots. And you can also, let's see, click on this box to get information. See, they're biologicals. Oh, that Cobra might be biomechanical. Yeah, look, it's biomechanical. You can see their health and their shields. You can see, I've always only seen question marks here, so I don't know if at a certain point you can tell what cards they draw. So she could stun biological targets, but not do much damage. She can adrenaline boost, which energizes one character, which means that character can play an additional card. And she's very much a support class, so she gets to do that. Pacify is an ability that lets her stun a biological target. Stupefy, what is that? Remove all evasion. Ah, okay, so I fought some things. What's the evasion on these little skinks? They don't have any evasion. And the Cobra has no evasion either. Alright, so she won't need to do that. Oh, shoot! What did I just do? What did I misclick? I think I clicked... I think I told my guys to retreat. No, don't retreat. Dagnabbit. This is the worst. Where's the reload? This is a roguelike. There's no... Actually... I did not mean to click retreat. Interesting. Okay. See if you find the same piece of trash. Oh, so it is randomized loot stuff. So this is useful. I could slot this into a mental tool. And currently, the leader is the only guy that can equip mental tools. Is that true? That may not be true. I think you can equip any tool, but they come with mental tools. Assuming the mental tool is level 2, I can put this in one of his tool mod slots, and it will give him this ancient speech card. But I think I've already got that. I'm going to take it anyway, though. Let me just look real quick. Mallard. Yeah, he can have any tool here. His mental amplifier gives him 2 complement cards. This wailing voice modulator gives him the Rakkar Growl and Universal Cursing. And This conserving psychic evaluator gives him demean and assure. Is the tool level 2? Yeah, so I could equip the other. Kind of actually. No, we're not going to mess with that right now. Okay. So let's go up here and see if the battle happens again, and this time I will not retreat. Note to self, don't retreat. I really don't know. What are the odds of me accidentally clicking this little thing and it not having a confirmation dialogue? I did not draw the same. No, did I draw the same cards? No, I did not. Fair enough. Good. Hard reset. Purge all effects on target. All right, so that removes debuffs. So I don't have anything to. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and pacify this guy. So the red box is their hit points. The blue shield is their shielding. Damage to shielding regenerates every battle. Damage to health is super expensive in this game. I don't know if there's a healing class I didn't take. The medic certainly can't do it. I don't know if there's another one. But any damage that actually applies to my character's hit points, I can only heal up by going back to the base and paying money. And it is definitely a money sink, healing. So ideally during a battle, you don't want any damage to get past its character's shields. The reason they have 24 shields is their shield core is pretty basic. She has 29 shields because I equipped her with a slightly advanced shield core that I found. All right, so let's pacify the, and I love too, you can just click down here, it shows everyone in the battle. Let's pacify the Cobra, who I think is the biggest enemy, and he's just going to lose a turn. And you can see this icon right here shows us he's losing a turn. This guy acid spit and did 9 points of damage. He attacked Eliza, my medic, and this right here is showing the acid spit lowers his damage resistance. This is her first to aid. Oh, her first to aid ability kicked in because he got acid spitted. So now she has +5 initiative, and I believe she would have drawn a card. Yeah, because I played Pacify, so she also got to draw a card because of that, I think. Look, it even says right there as I was looking up. Now, Mallard, my leader, he's got a 3 attack cards. Self-recharge, these are just ways to heal up shields. Demean debuffs the enemy. They do reduced damage. Higher chance for critical failures. Lower initiative. They don't look that fast. And you'll note you can get a critical hit when you do a card. I'm not sure how that works. But let's just start shooting these skinks. The aim shot does extra damage. Let's do that against this middle skink here. Now, she's my main damage dealer, because of course she's a bruiser. I have Eliza as a shield, well, the leader and the medic are kind of both support classes, and their job is to buff up my bruiser, and she deals out most of the damage. So let's see, the EMP grenade would mess up shields and it's splash damage, but the skinks don't have shields, so that's not a big deal. She can cloak. Unfortunately, she will never use this, but I have it equipped, and I can't open the PDA, just because of a piece of equipment I have slotted. So this is kind of a useless card that oh, it's on her shield core. And I don't like her having that, because she doesn't want to cloak. She, if anything, should be a tank. Let's see, so this guy has 15 hit points left. We can finish him off with this provoking strike, which will apply a taunt to Hilda, to my bruiser, which is good, which is what I want. Finish off the skink. Got a critical hit. All right, now Eliza, the medic, look at all the cards she's got now to deal with because of her first to aid. Yeah, okay, and they're provoking strike, so he taunts for 3 turns. All right, so I would love to get my pacify cards. I did not get them. Stimulant injection, ally +3 initiative, +50% all skills. So I'm guessing it looks like skill. Oh, wait, maybe is it like attack effects? Like do extra damage? Let's see, skills. Oh, skills are their basic stats that determine the basic efficacy of any given type of card. Okay, that's helpful to know. Now what I'm going to do, and the safe thing I've been doing, is just adrenaline boost Hilda, which gives her an extra card she can play. So basically it just means she's turning over her turn in a way to Hilda, to let Hilda do a second attack. And then she still gets to play 2 cards. How did this happen? Let's see. Stimulant, Hilda's already going next. We don't need to do that. Snapshot. I mean, I guess we'll do a little damage to this skink here. Oh, no, wait, Stupefy is... Oh, remove evasion. Evasion isn't really an issue for us. And then she can do one more card. I guess we'll do a stimulant injection on Hilda, just to give her that 50% to her skills, which will mean her attacks will do more damage. So Hilda right now is a machine. Look at all these buffs I've put on her. She gets 2 attacks. Let's make the most of them. Can we take out the skink? I think we can with these. What is Shockwave? 3 base damage, and then can stagger or lower initiative of enemies. And stagger just means they have to discard cards out of their hand. And I know this because I looked it up here in the only reference material available in the game. Let's go ahead and Shockwave. So it did a little damage, but now, will it show it to us? See, it looks like he's got 4 cards in his hand. He's got 5. That didn't seem like much of his... Oh, I guess it did the option other than stagger. And by the way, look at this log. Shockwave. So it lowered their initiative instead of staggering them. All right, fair enough. And then she's got 1 more attack. Let's go ahead. So this is a great... Charged strike does damage. It does double her basic damage, but it delays it a turn, which is okay. We'll go ahead and work on this skink. Yeah, if you guys are trying to vote for Request Wednesday and Marketson is not there, just make sure I notice and I will write it down and pass it along. So let's see. Who was voting for... Oh, no. Lesquid. Yeah, Lesquid if you want to vote for something. Din's Legacy for Request Wednesday. Let me make a note on a post-it here. Lesquid. Din's Legacy. Oh, Marketson is there. Right. Okay. Apparently he was watching hockey. All right. Mallard, my leader. Let's see. Inspire. All allies draw 2 cards. Have a 33% chance to energize, which means draw an additional card. A weak shot, demean, right? A regular attack. Oh, yeah, okay, here we go. We need to... Oh, self-recharge. I can only heal... Ah! When did he get so hurt? Dagnabbit, that's not good. Oh, here we go. So I like these. Steady shot is an attack, and it gives him an additional ranged attack. Now, this single strike is not a ranged attack. It's from his energy blade, the bottom of the card says, but I can then do the weak shot as well. So, basically 17 damage, burn 2 cards. We'll go for it. There. And then you'll note this, all the other cards are grayed out. I could only do this one. Oh, it's an alpha skink to boot. Yeah, see, we've got the taunt. Oh, this is terrible. Alright. How can we heal up your shield? Alright, well, let's go ahead and do adrenaline does stack. She gets another card. Are there any of these debuffs? I kind of want to get rid of that provoke there. Shoot a monkey. You know what? We'll just stack up the adrenaline on Hilda to give her a bunch of turns. Hopefully she'll draw a recharge. Oh, there was a charge strike. Right, that's why the skink didn't have any damage on him. Alright, she doesn't have any ways to repair her armor. I know there's some in her deck. Amplify attack, bonus damage, energize 1, weaponry disruption next turn, prevents use of specific card types. Alright, so basically she spends this, her next, and all of her attacks are plus 75. Look at all these cards she's going to get to play. So this is kind of how, when I've been playing correctly, it works, except she's not super damaged. And by the way, this is me going to a next level derelict. So that's why I'm having a harder time of it. So definitely do the overcharge amp because it pays for itself. She's still got 5 cards to play. This will finish off the skink. Wait, Shockwave Strike, 75 applies. Yeah, and it'll also debuff all of them. By all of them, I mean the one survivor. Stagger, so now does this show? Yeah, why did I still show all these cards if she just got hit with stagger? Okay, and let's just finish off. I love this. Lethal strike. 15% chance of lethal. What do you think that is? It's just a straight out kill. Well, it didn't apply. Oh, and Mallard's gonna... Oh, we killed him. Okay, so let's see. I got a new shield core. Ooh, I will definitely take that. And look, it has cloaking, which I don't really need. Shield hardener. I like that. This is a weapon tool. Adds reload, which is just draw 2 weaponry cards. These are weapon mods. Assault ranged weapon. I don't think anybody has an assault ranged weapon. I'd like to have one because these are nice. All right, we'll take all. One of my issues with this game, there is no, so there are pink dots when they go away as soon as I mouse over them that show what things are new, but there's no way to, there's me sorting. Like, what if I want to sort, and I guess you can do this, like, here are all the weapon mods, here are all the weapons I've got. I'm not sure what this button is doing, if anything. Like, can I sort by level? At any rate, I don't know how that's working. Because as you can see, I've got 4 pages of loot. Excuse me, 3, and 1 empty page. Oh, that's trash. I don't know. It's just a lot right there. I'd like better ways to sort. All right, actually, where did that shield core go? It's 29 shields. I think I do want to give that to... Hilda's just at her 24 shields. Here's another thing, and this drives me crazy. Oh, this is why Hilda has cloaking. I don't want Hilda to have cloaking. She's got this bolstering aggression node attached to her shield core. It gives it cloaking and a shockwave. I don't want her to have that, so let's remove it. Look, no way to remove it that I can find. Now, if you replace something, then it doesn't destroy it. You get it back. But why can't I just take that out, for Pete's sake? What am I missing? Am I clicking on the wrong... Ugh, it's so annoying. And even if I swap out the type of shield core she's got, which I'm going to do, now she's going to have 2 cloaking cards. All right, well, then we're not going to give her that. You might take that one. Did it switch? No. Wait, stop. All right, select. All right, I'm obviously having there. Okay, so select this, put it there. Maybe you can't equip stuff while you're in the field. Oh, you know, I think that's what's going on. Fair enough. Double click? No, single click. All right, you can't swap stuff around in the field. All right, when we go back to base. Darkest Dungeon worked that way. I'm just now figuring that out. All right, let's see. Keep exploring. A data pad, which lore, backstory, backstory, lore. And you can sell these for 50 credits. Rattling kinetic pacifier, a shockwave shot, and it's added to a ranged weapon. Take those. Let's step down here and then fire off a scan. All right, this one I think is not moving. That one is moving, and we can search here. Scrap, but that's money. It's basically money lying around on the ground. Come down here. You can't move diagonally. Yeah, it is moving. Let's go fight it. It's 2 creatures. Raiders. Or at least a raider. A raider and a defiler. 19, all right. 11. All right, they both look relatively inconsequential. All right, so Eliza goes first. These, and I like this, by the way. It shows the number she rolled for her initiative. You know, he got an 8, a 7, a 7. Hey, how come he breaks ties? They both got 7s. How come this jerk gets to go first? Okay, we will adrenaline boost Hilda, which will give her an extra attack and boost her initiative so she can go first. So she gets to play 2 cards. She will go ahead and... Actually, I don't... This is really painful having low health like that. Let's smack the Defiler with one attack. Always happy to get a critical hit. And then bash, target receives -5 initiative. So this will mean he goes after Mallard. I don't know why I named the guy Mallard. Power conversion. Wait, what? Uncool. Hold on, let's look at the log. What was that? Raider. Heavy strike. 100%. How come he got to do 2 cards? I don't like Raiders getting to play 2 cards. There's something on his little... I am not happy with that. Haha, you've only got 1 card left. I do like that this log lets me pop up what the cards are. Heavy strike, damage, chance to deal. Chance -2 initiative. Okay. Just from his power glove, from his ranged weapon. I don't know. It's very uncool. All right, and now clearly, now it might be time to retreat. This is terrible news here. Let's take a lethal shot at this guy. This guy could kill... Well, we can now find out how permadeath works in this game. Oh, haha. He rolled lethal, right? That's great. Okay, and now we'll be able to hopefully finish off this guy. Oh, did I attack the wrong person? Alright, so let's see. We can, nope, not stupid if I shoot. And they don't have evasion, right? No. Alright, we're just gonna have to pour damage on this jerk. I don't want to get my bruiser killed. Oh, she gets to go again. Alright, Hilda. Do I really not have any... I can't... in battle, you can't look at their decks, which kind of bothers me. Because do I really not have any shield healing stuff in her deck? That's possible. I'm not going to do a provoking strike. Okay, well, we'll do that overcharge. And then we get to it. Dadgummit, why do I now have to do overcharge? Amplify attack. Oh, I see. You have to overcharge a specific attack. Alright, fair enough. Wait, why can't I now... Oh! Why am I now limited to only using overcharge? Amplifies attack, weapon damage, self-energize 1. Weaponry disruption next turn. Prevents use... Look, I can play another card. Why can't I play my reload card? Disabled by overcharge amp. I like that. Look at that tooltip. Alright, I didn't know the overcharge amp was going to disable other cards. Weapon disruption next turn. Let me just look up something. Disruption. Prevents use of specific... So next turn I can't use... Alright, well, I wished I'd known that. Alright, I'm going to be mad if she dies. Attack someone else, you jerk. Wait, what did she say? One of our own is down. No, I just got an achievement. Dagnabbit, I don't want that achievement. Rest in peace. Lose a character in combat. Ugh. I'm not going to do it. Let's go back and see if there's a way to resurrect our dudes. I don't think there is. Dagnabbit, I didn't mean... This isn't even hardcore mode. You can play this on hardcore. Alright, finish off this jerk. Ooh, that's nice. If I had a nice enough energy blade for it. Shoot a monkey. Oh. Look, she's still there. Alright, let's go back to base. let's scan first. Oh, that was a wasted scan. All right, so let's go back to base. Yeah, look, she's right here. If you were a game designer, would you let me resurrect Hildy? At considerable expense, of course. Oh, man. It's not even that expensive. Yeah, okay, yes it is. She resurrects with 1 hit point. So basically there went the bulk of my money. I lost it in that battle. Huh. So here's the little hub. You can hire, here's where you get missions. I don't have any. You can hire new dudes. Again, I'm not sure why you'd want to. And I don't know if this roster gets larger later. I don't know if you can ever bring 4 people into battle. It looks like from battles, I guess I've seen 4 enemies, so maybe there's a way to unlock a 4th slot. You can also, up here, here are the things you can research. You'll note I've spent money increasing scanner range. There's passive scanning, +1 vision range. Oh, duration, all right, that's pretty cheap too. Show an alert when a trap is detected. Oh, I don't think I've seen any traps. And then, of course, you can pay to get more energy so you can stay out and explore longer. Man, I wasted all that money rezzing her. There's the pawn shop, of course, where you sell stuff. I like this button, sell all junk. Does it count? Yeah, these logs don't count as junk, but I don't think there's any reason to keep those. This is where the guy gives you story missions. I'm not going to go there because he's fairly verbose. All right, so let's go back out. Here's the screen with all the derelicts. The grayed out ones, I think, mean I have solved them. I found their location data. This means it's 1 level above me. It's saying, hey, you're not ready to do that yet. And the last one we were at was here. Let's go back there and finish clearing that out. This little cost that we're paying here replenishes the amount of energy that you've got. And the energy, remember, is that reserve you use to explore. All right, so go back to our PDF. All right, Hilda, don't die. Actually, that was on me. Why did she get killed? Chapeau. This guy's name is Hat. Scavenger, yes, you with that big gun. I, Chapeau, wish to inquire you about something of great importance. And he's going to give us a quest. We say yes, and he's into it. And then he says we want to collect stuff. Okay, we could ask him, why can't you do it? And then he would probably tell us something fun. All right. All right, we just got a mission, and we know because we go to our PDF. Egging for science. Find a marworm egg. Wait, is that the one he gave us? We also have to find stingers. Morph particles. Oh, here we go. This is it, right? Fungus. We have to find fungus. So there you go. That's a quest. And he's marked on our map. Well, you'll see when we walk away, he'll be marked there. All right, so whoops. Let's come down here and see there. If you mouse over him, there's a tooltip saying, "Hey, that's where Chapeau is sitting." Okay, let's come down one more. Oh, good. A data pad, lore and backstory, and a piece of trash we can sell. And then one more, and now do. Oh, okay. Let's fight this cobra. And is it 2 skinks? Yep. Haha, that one only has 14 hit points. What a jerk. All right. Let's see. I will pacify the cobra, which will skip its attack. A little stun lock action. Wait, oh, yeah, it skipped its turn. Skink punched Hilda's shields, which, look, they're down to 10. What does the growl do? Does 5 damage and applies fear on all enemies. What's fear, you ask? Well, I'll tell you. Fear. Unit either skips its turn or uses an attack card against a random opponent with a small mischarge. All right, I think we will do the Rakhar Growl, which, if you recall, was a voice modulator we put on our mental tool. The overcharged shot. Oh, okay, look at this. Overcharged shot, look at all the damage it does. What is this consumes 20 energy nonsense? Well, energy is, remember, what we spend to explore. And for what it's worth, each turn we play costs us 10 energy. So we're burning energy as well as the combat goes along. If I was a game designer, I might have called that oxygen. Nah, I'm okay with energy. I guess these are like power suits. All right, let's go ahead and do the growl because I love the idea of these guys skipping their attacks. Oh, look, fear. So we'll see. Okay, well, we'll see how it works. An EMP grenade would be great. Overload. Let's see real quick what overload is. I knew this at one point. Overload. Affected unit can't draw cards. I'm a little unsure about the way card cycling works, and I wish I knew more. So this thing has 3 cards, and does it get 1 every turn? I don't understand. I wish I understood a bit more about the basics of card play. So far, from what I can tell, you draw 1 and play 1 each turn, and I guess it works for these guys. Can you ever figure out what's in their decks? I don't know. Provoking strike. I think we can take that skink out before it even gets its attack, so let's go ahead and do that. I don't like these provoking strikes. Oh, shield recharge. Haha, he's afraid. Alright, so he did fire breath and... alright. We used our... Stupefy. Just lowers... 20% chance to miss it. 20% miss chance. Oh, I do like that. For 3 turns. But we're going to go ahead and do the adrenaline booster on Hilda. So she moves up, and now she can do 2 attacks. Frag grenade, we will definitely do that. 5 base damage to 3 adjacent targets. Oops, I think I accidentally put it on the Cobra, and so it didn't get that guy. Alright, my bad. Provoking strike, let's see. Oh, shoot, I hate to wait. Well. So, shield damage is 0 damage? Yeah, look at that. It's even telling me. Oh, I like that it's showing their damage resistance, too. I guess it's like armor? Yeah, that's got to be what that is. Oh, wait a minute. I guess this is, yeah, so this is an armor stat. Do I have these? Why don't I have damage resistance? That's uncool. I guess because I have shielding? Maybe it's something you get later. Alright, well, we got to finish off this guy. Stagger 2, so... It should mean she loses 2 cards. Wait, let me make sure I looked at that right. Alpha Strike Hilda, Stagger 2, yeah. Hold on, let me verify. Stagger means discard cards, right? Discard random card. Okay, sure, overcharged shot. We're not going to spend energy. Let's go ahead and... So this will go through this thing's shield somewhat. Haha, you took 5 points of damage. Stampede. Oh, definitely pacify the Cobra. Yeah, okay, so she did discard 2 cards. I guess it happened at the beginning of her turn. Well, this sucks. She gets 2 actions, but she's got no cards. Rude. 15% chance of a lethal hit. Come on, good roll. Lethal? No? Nope. Did a lot of damage, though. I'll take it. Oh, look, I can do another card play, but I don't have any because I got staggered. Rude. Envenom. Poison enemies on hit. Okay, well, hopefully he won't get a chance to use it. Because, look, we get the next 3 turns. Alright, the overcharged shot, I don't want to spend energy. May play another melee attack, but then we don't have another melee attack. Oops. Oh, right, because of its damage resistance. Oh, right, I could play another melee attack, but I don't have any, so I end turn. Alright, Stupefy, Hard Reset, I guess Purging Shot. Purge positive effects, so let's de-envenom this dude. Ah, now you don't have venom anymore. Oh, come on, Hilda. Oh. Well, I just have to end her turn until she draws more cards. That's a waste. Dagnabbit. Why are they always attacking her? He can only recharge his own shields. I need to do something about that. Okay, fine. We're doing the overcharge shot to finish this thing off. And you'll note I spent energy for that. Stimulant injection on Hilda. Come on, draw better cards. That stagger really hurt. So this could stagger. Alright, well, we'll use it. That's all I've got. 1 point of damage, and is it telling me if it got staggered? Oh, it did get staggered for 1 turn. And then nothing else I can do because she doesn't have enough cards. Ouch. This is costing me money. Okay, nothing to attack with. Oh, here we go. Inspire. Draw 2 cards. Yeah, good. Everybody draws 2 cards. Good. It's exactly what I needed. Everything's working according to plan. Look at all of Eliza's cards, and she gets 2 turns because of, I think, her, oh, because of Inspire. Oh, I would have been using Inspire more frequently. Right, Inspire gives everyone an initiative bonus. Okay, we'll give that. Actually, what cards does Hilda have? She's got 2 attacks, so just to make sure she can use them, do that. And paralyzing shot will stun this thing for 2 turns. Good. Haha, you don't get a turn. And now we'll finish it off. Lethal strike. Ugh, so much damage. Oh, wait, why didn't I... What happened that didn't finish him off? Oh, I guess it just had a ton of hit points. Okay, whatever. Now it's dead. So that was Inspiration and Adrenaline being stacked up on Hilda. Even though she got staggered and ran out of cards, she got to draw a bunch more cards and then pile them up. All right, let's see what we've got. A scavenging tool. So I don't have anyone with scavenging. And I'm wondering, what does scavenging do? Because there's a whole type of card. It's basically like a color of cards in Magic that I'm not using. Scavenging cards. So it looks like set traps. All right. And I think scavengers also, they get like robot sidekicks and whatnot. A medical tool mod. Now, I don't have anyone with a level 4 medical tool. A chance to energize when using a medical card. That's great. And a bonus to energy efficiency. All right. Level 3, basically this is for a shotgun and an energy blade. We might have to give that to Mallard. Now let me just verify. So inventory, weapon cores. Yeah, okay, fair enough. I like that you can't swap things out in combat. You have to stick with what you've got. Yeah, so this... Wait, did I just equip it? Oh, no, I was looking at energy blades. What happened? Yeah. I did equip it. No? I didn't. All right, here we go. Yeah, that's what I want to swap out. So 8 damage versus this current one, which does 8 damage, plus 26%. Oh, you know what? Maybe I do prefer this. 2 single strike cards, a quick strike, and a ripping strike, as opposed to 2 single strikes and 3 ripping strikes. And it doesn't have the chance to set someone on fire. What is a ripping strike? 120% damage. It punctures through shielding. Applies damage to health. Oh, it has a bleed effect. So this would give me 3 cards with bleed effect, whereas I've only got 1 with the bleed effect here. And I haven't seen things getting set on fire. So I think when we get back to base, we'll equip that. And what's this giving me? Piercing strike. All right. All right, let's scan. So check this out. This right here is another entrance slash exit. So previously, you know, it's going to cost me 170 energy to get back to the exit. It's basically my return to base threshold, if you will. Now, with this here, it's going to be a lot easier. So we've got a couple of signals. I'm really worried about Hilda being so damaged. Okay, but I can get through at least one more battle. Let's go check out this bit over here. So this thing is going to move, so... And this guy's coming up behind me. He's right there, so I think maybe we'll meet here. Yeah, okay, we've got an energy surge here. So I think I draw more cards and get something else. We're going to fight a helmetless janitor. And it looks like he's got a sidekick. 2 helmetless janitors. These shouldn't be any big deal. Yeah, they look boring. All right, let's start, of course, Adrenaline Booster on Hilda, so she can play additional cards. Hilda, the Lethal Strike, definitely roll that out. Nice work, Hilda. You get MVP. Reap, half damage. If shields are depleted, it has a 20% chance of lethal. I'm not going to be able to get through his shields. Shockwave could stagger an enemy or lower initiative for 3 turns. We don't need to... Now, here's her shield recharge card. Why wasn't that there before? But she's already at full. So let's overcharge the Shockwave. Well, no, actually, that's dumb, because it's just going to increase. Okay, we're not going to do that. Maybe we'll get a good card next turn we can overcharge. All right, and as Inspire... Yeah, Inspire, everyone gets Energize 1, which means they can draw additional cards. He's not going to be able to kill this turn, so we'll do this, and then everyone will get 2 actions next turn and can hopefully take this out. What? I don't like that. Stagger 5? There's no way she just got hit with a Stagger 5 and still has this many cards. What's up with that? Does 50% weapon damage and stagger 1 to 3 adjacent enemies. You guys saw that. It said stagger 5. Oh, maybe the 5 was the damage. That makes sense. And stagger. So everybody discarded 1 card? All right. How'd she get so many dang cards then? Was it because of... All right. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Let's see. Now, look at this Pacify. This is awesome. Prevent a biological unit from using an attack. That's how we were shutting down that Cobra before. I don't think these these janitors are strictly mechanical, so Pacify won't help us there. Let's see what cards Hilda has. She's got a couple of attacks, and she can replenish her shields a bit. Nerve Toxin. After 2 turns, target takes 2/3 of its maximum health as damage. That thing's not going to be alive long enough. Alright, we'll just use a snapshot and start with shaving away damage on this guy. And, oh, I don't know, paralyzing shot. Nope, that would stun a biological. It's not biological. So we'll just give Hilda... Let's see what cards... Yeah, we'll give him an adrenaline shot. So he can do additional cards. Oh, and what is this doing? So, Energy Surge, +1 card and 25% chance of Energize every turn. Energize meaning you get to play an additional card. And this is because we're fighting in an area, in an Energy Surge area on the map. All right, the aimed shot is a lot of fun. That'll almost finish this guy off. And I think Hilda will get a turn. And Piercing Strike will be the coup de grace. Green Power Van just subscribed to me on Twitch. Thank you, Mr. Green Power Van. Do you actually drive a green van? All right, there's this thing back here. Oh, 4 enemies. I'm in no hurry to fight that battle. Let's come up here and fight these guys. A strange fungus. What could that be for? What was this? Eliza succeeded in a medical challenge. I wasn't aware these sorts of things were going on. It looks like, okay. We successfully cut a sample of the fungus and place it in the container. Interesting insight into derelict biospheres is gained in the process. So yeah, it looks like apparently these, where's there, are used for like skill checks or whatnot. Very cool. Look how far I am from leveling up. Oh. I think we're at the tail end of the ship. There can't be much back here. It keeps going. Okay, let's do this and search. So it does this cute little thing where whenever you run into a tile that has treasure in it, the search button is located at different places around the screen. So you have to search. You have to look for it. And that's just vendor trash. Let's go ahead and pop off a scan. We can afford it because we're really close to an exit. All right, and we're next to this. That red thing over here seems to have backed off, so there's some more monsters wandering around out there. See, look, now the search button is right here. More vendor trash, but that's okay. It's all money. Let's go fight. Oh, you know, we should go give this back to him, right? We can check our mission log. Return to Chapeau. And that's going to take us 130 of our energy. I mean, we've got to do it sooner or later. See if we run into that other... Yep. Oh, my God. 4 cobras. I do not... Oh, this is bad. I'm not ready for this derelict. This is really bad. All right. All right, well, this will stun one of them. Oh, man. Nerve toxin after 2 turns. All right, that's... All right, well, let's stun one of them. And are they all of a piece? They're all level 3, level 3, level 3. Oh, they do varying amounts of damage. All right. Oh, I see. This one right here with fewer hit points is like a... Is it lower level or it just has suckier cards? I don't know what his deal is. Oh, yeah, he's level 1. Okay. So let's stun one of the higher level ones with a paralyzing shot. So that'll take him out of commission for 2 turns. Yeah. Okay. Oh, good. A bunch of attacks. Fair enough. Was the aimed shot. 75% puncture. Attack ignores shields and does direct damage. I mean, we've got to trim the shields out anyway. And we will attack one that's not stunned. That's the stunned one, right? Hilda, draw your shield repairs already. Okay, lethal strike. Let's keep our fingers crossed. All right, let's attack someone who has not... Okay. Fingers crossed. Come on, roll that lethal strike. No! Stagger. I like that. Oh, stagger 24. So that is showing the amount of damage and not the degree of stagger. All right, there go. At least they're not picking entirely on Hildy. So there went some Mallard shields. There go Hilda's shields, and they're all gone. Shoot. I guess we'll pacify that guy on the end who still has a little bit of shielding left. Inspire. Everyone draws 2 cards and has a chance to energize. I think we need to do this. I really need Hilda to get her shield recharge card. Yes, good. Alright, so self-recharge is only like 10 points, 11 points, but still. Wait, that was her only... I guess I haven't given her adrenaline or anything. You know, I should have spent the turn doing damage. This is terrible. I'm going to lose Hilda again. I need to go back and grind lower level derelicts. Okay. Heroic Logic. So not by the Darkest Dungeon developers? I don't think so, Heroic Logic. Who makes this? Let's see. These developers are... So 1C is publishing it. I think they're a Russian publishing company. Snowhound Games. This is their only game listed on Steam. Yeah, now I want that cloaking, by the way. All right, let's see. The delay, we can't afford that. This will be a taunt, but it does a lot of damage. Shoot. Shockwave Strike. Let's do that and hopefully spread out some damage. Put it on that level 1 guy. Yeah, I like in the little comic book font, it's showing me who all's taking damage. Oh, good. Couple of criticals. Do more of that. Reload is draw a card. Reap. 50% damage to all enemies. Oh. Shields depleted. There's a chance. Oh, okay. You know what? I might do this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. She's a killing machine. And that she killed one dude. Shoot a monkey. All right. Well, we can take at least one of these out. Hopefully they'll attack. Is this taunt? No, she doesn't have a taunt on her. All right. Piercing strike. I'd love to do some splash damage at this point. Let's just take out one of these dudes. All right, you guys attack someone besides Hilda. Don't attack. Okay, good. Do that. Oh, good. Okay, I think we're going to be okay. All right. Can I apply this to someone else? Nope, only self. Unit affected by invisibility becomes untargetable. Attacks break invisibility and gain a damage. So this is great for a support class. All right. All right, but let's see. We need to start doing damage. So snapshot, single shot, snapshot. The adrenaline boost. Let's see, what cards does Hilda have? Yeah, let's definitely give the adrenaline boost to Hilda so she can do more attacks. Basically deferring our attack to her. Hilda, 3 attacks. All right, so... And this one is delayed, unfortunately. All right, I think we're going to be okay, though. So let's finish off this jerk. I don't know if I mentioned to you guys, I'm really good at Deep Sky Derelicts. And then, what is the overcharge? Oh, yeah, and then we'll overcharge our attack. Watch this. Boom. What loot did these jerks have? A thermal scope for a level 3 weapon. I don't have one. Another shield core mod. Additional damage. Lowers max shield. What the heck is going on there? Minus 5% max shields, plus 6% max shields. So does it roll like 3 random modifiers and they can cancel each other out? So plus 1 max shield. All right, that's weird. I don't think anyone has a level 3 shield core though. Level 3 assault rifle, ranged weapon. Double shot. I don't have ranged weapons. Precision ranged weapon mod. Okay. And then oh, look at this trash. Thorium is a valuable resource. This stuff fetches a much higher price than this junk. And you definitely will find occasional bits of trash that say, hey, this gets you more money than normal stuff. All right, this is just, this I cannot abide. We're going to have to go back. Is there anything? Oh, no. First we have to go visit this guy. Right, that's where we were going. Here's your fungus, dude. Uh-oh. Wait. Does that red mean there's an enemy behind me? I don't like that. Alright, let's give this dude his fungus. Okay, well, here I have the sample right here. Right, we finished it. You found it. I offer my gratitude and a fee. We haven't finished. Okay. I got an achievement, by the way. What's the achievement? Collect and deliver fungus to Chapeau. So that's basically a story beat. What did I get? Nope, no, I guess he just gave me money. And didn't tell me how much. Alright, well, just trust that we got some money. Alright, going to the scanner. Yeah, I think this means there's a bad guy here. You know what? I can take it. Because look, it's not red. Well, let's just step here and find out. Yeah, these guys were chasing us. Jerks. Alright, I can take 2 of you. Just don't get through my bruiser's shields, and I'll be okay with that. Okay, we will pacify one of these jerks. This guy is obviously the higher level fellow. He loses a turn. What did he do? Oh, he lost his turn. Yeah, there was his used turn, right. Okay. Inspire. Everyone draws cards. Let's go ahead and do that. And has a chance to energize. Hilda, let's see. So I guess lethal strike. Let's see if we get that 15% chance on the defiler who hasn't taken his turn yet. Yes! Stupefy just lowers evasion. I don't really have any need for that. Adrenaline boost to Hilda, so she can go before the defiler, and she'll get 2 turns. Don't know that we can finish it off, but that's okay. She's got plenty of shields. Provoking strike, lethal strike. Definitely use that. Critical. That's just as good as lethal. Not quite as good. And we'll overcharge our provoking strike, and that'll be enough to kill that. And we just got a bunch of trash, which is money, though. Okay, so we're getting low on energy. Let's go ahead. It'll take us 110 to get back here, 120. Let's go ahead and vacate the premises. Go back to base. So Hilda taking that damage, look how much it cost me. So 500 credits, basically. Now let's see what I earned from that run. If we go back here, go to the pawn shop, in terms of selling junk, I earned 152 credits, plus it's going to cost me 106. So basically that was me losing 600 credits offset by this. Basically that run, I lost 500 credits. But I don't know how much I got from the dude who I did the quest for. So that's part of the equation as well. And, of course, I could sell, if I was paying more attention to this stuff, let's sell all the junk. I can sell this log. I don't think there's any reason for me to keep these. These right here, there was a guy on a derelict who wanted trash. And you'll note this guy won't buy it. So I don't know if this is just jamming up my inventory. I don't know if I'm supposed to fly back to that derelict. These canisters right here will refill some energy in the field, 100 energy and 300 energy. Those are useful. But what I should do is go through here and sell the junk that I know I'm not going to equip. And then what I could do with that money, and what I think I kind of want to try next, is try another class. So you'll note my guys, I've leveled them up to level 4. If I hire new guys, they come leveled up. We have a bruiser, a tracker. I don't know what a tracker does. Oh, inspect. Oh! So ranged weapon, energy blade. A tech tool. So the basic thing a tech tool does is recharge shields on self or ally. Okay, but what makes him a tracker? High weaponry. Decent tech. Oh, the tree over here. Oh, look! This is what makes him a tracker. Oh. Oh, tracker is one of the specializations, which he's already got. Ooh. Okay. I like this. Let's see, who else is there? A medic, a scrapper. What does a scrapper get? Tool, a power glove. Oh, and he comes with a level 4. These guys are way better than what I've got. Look at all this scavenging. So scavenging tool, temporary cover. Oh yeah, I've actually used that. It puts up a big old like obstacle in front of you. And I can go down here, by the way, and see everything that they come with. Dirty Punch is just an attack ability. So that's the only scavenging card, per se. What are these? Dirty Punch. Yeah, that improves his Dirty Punch cards. Expert Scavenging. Improves scavenging skill. Scavenging cards. Plus 15% more loot. So I presume there are some cards that give you more loot. You know what I can do? So Razor Net, 2 damage. So these are scavenging tools. Does 2 damage per turn and makes the target rooted. What does rooted mean? Because there's no moving in this game. Rooted. Affected unit loses its evasion and takes more melee damage and can't use melee cards. Oh, okay, I could see that being useful. What is this scavenging tool? Craft supply. Draw 3 cards, choose 1, and discard. Oh, that makes sense. Scavenging is like deck management stuff. But only on self. Okay. Alright, who else could we hire? Are you guys bored of me just clicking around looking at all these details? Let's see. Espresso Jim, do you pick your characters' names or are they preset? You pick them, Espresso Jim. Tebs is showing me, is explaining somebody uses the precision rifle rather than the energy blade and tech tools. They're really good with the light sidearms and a weapon tool. Yeah, that seems to be a lot of what's going on with these here is what kind of weapon tool slots they have. And you'll note, of course, the different weapons give you different kinds of cards. So, for instance, where's a shotgun? Looks like I don't have any spread weapons. So, yeah, there's the power glove. How do I not have any more shotguns? So there's spread weapons that, of course, do damage to multiple targets. These look at this radiation shot. Applies radiation for 3 turns. Is that just damage over time? Prevents unit from healing or restoring shields. Okay. So Tebs, do you know? Dr. Jones giving me dancing pyramids to beat Jason McMaster on the dancing pyramid leaderboard. Take that, McMaster. Espresso Jim, this seems more in-depth / complicated / deep than Darkest Dungeon. Espresso Jim, I think Darkest Dungeon is pretty crazily intricate as well. I admit I haven't gotten that far into it because it's too hard for me and it makes me cry and run and be afraid. So, Tebs, do you know, is there anything to encourage me having more than 3 people? Well, oh, you'll note I can't hire anyone because my roster is full. Oh, well, that settles that. Wait, if I inspect them, do I hire? Huh, I guess at some point you must get extra slots, right? Or is it just, am I supposed to let someone die? Because I like that they have level 4 equipment. That's super attractive to me at this point. Although, am I supposed to be going here and buying level 4 equipment from this dude? Is this level 4? A level 5 range of it. Yeah, that would be pretty much, yeah, that would be half of my money right there. Oh, look at those suppression cards. I can't read what that says. Oh, here we go. 33% weapon damage to all enemies and applies a 33% chance for them to miss for 1 turn. Yes, of course that's suppressing fire. I like that. And I guess these icons, you'll note there's the round icon with a slash through it. There's the upside down chevrons. There's the bullet icon that's faded out. The main icon on the card looks like an iris door. Those have to mean something. And I don't have a... Yeah, I guess I could go through and figure them out, but I wish there was some sort of a key that explained all this iconography, because it would make it super easy to, at a glance, understand these cards. And I wish I could filter what this guy is selling. Oh, and here's the consumables, by the way. Power generator, portable generator. Once deployed, supplies power and scans the environment within 3 tiles. So you'll note, I could buy that for 100 credits. I could deploy that before a battle. Because, you know, at a certain point, you can scan a battle and see, whoa, there's like 4 people there. Actually, at this point, I think I can see when I look at a signal how many dudes are there. I just can't see what they are. So if I knew there was a tough battle, I could deploy that, and then I would get supplies power. I'm assuming that means energized, where you get +1 card and a chance of +1 initiative per turn. He also sells these scavenging kits. Instantly remove debris without using energy. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means at all. Extraction beacon. Oh yeah, just to get out of dodge. What is this? Hazard protection. So apparently some derelicts have hazardous conditions. Teb says, yeah, I never really got that. You can dismiss someone if your team isn't working out and hire someone different. I can't imagine why you would want to do that after investing so much in a character. That just doesn't seem practical. And maybe later in the game something changes with that. I'd like to think that that's the case. Although, you know, it's a fair thing in an RPG to force you to choose your classes. But once you do that, most RPGs don't dangle all the other classes in front of you like this. What does a technician do? It's probably a specialization for a scavenger, right? Oh, tech. Oh, doy. So let's see. Suppressing fire. Weapon enhancer. Plus 2/3 weapon damage. Recharging shields is good, of course. Weapon enhancer. Protective sphere. 25% chance protection to all Yeah, 25%. So I guess all allies take a quarter less damage. Effect ends if units' shields run out. Oh, okay. Reflection. 3 reflections. It lasts 5 turns. A 50% chance of reflection will block an attack and get destroyed in the process. I like that. Oh, look, yeah, look at all these shields. Oh, I want one of her in my party. So she's basically a cleric. I really want this character in my party. Shoot a monkey. 1,400 credits. Now, okay, so so I play this a lot faster when I'm not also Tom's playing it. In hardcore, you can't res, Tibbs says. Teb says, yeah, the symbols are just what the card has on it so you can quickly see. The middle icon is the ability type. Are you sure about that, Tebs? Because I want to look at some of these, because that's... Oh, you mean the middle icon of the 3 cards in the... Yeah, he says the middle icon is the ability type, like tech, medical, basically what skill, what are these called, skills, it triggers off of. But that's not correct, because actually if you note, this middle icon, it has... So this is a medical card, right? It obviously goes off of that medical. But then so is this, but they don't share the middle icon anywhere. The other symbols are about any debuffs. The one you were looking at applied fear. Right, fear is the purple asterisk. In hardcore, you can't res. Techs are healers. They also disarm traps. Techs and bruisers are like peanut butter and jelly. Tev's very nicely put. Obviously, so my theory at this point is that the 3rd icon on the bottom tells you what skill it triggers off of. So for instance, weapon, 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 weapon. See, that looks like medical. Light ranged weapon. You get the card from a light ranged weapon, but that implies to me that it's a medical card. If I'm looking at the... Oh, this is really aggravating. If you're gonna give me information, tell me what the information frickin' means. So I'm guessing this is basically a medical attack. Does 60% weapon damage, purges positive effects. So then why would my medical... 50% more powerful medical card buffs. Okay. 99% temporary health for medical cards. I don't know what that means. 50% duration on medical cards. I mean, there's obviously a lot of cool synergy stuff going on here that the game doesn't explain. And that irks me. So this is a normal game. I don't know if normal affects the difficulty or just means there's no permadeath, because there's also a hardcore mode. Now let's check if, just to be safe, can I have a hardcore game? What is arena? What is this? Wait a minute. Arena. There's no tooltip. Saving and loading is allowed. You can reload earlier when a crew is killed. Permadeath mode. 1 save file. Game over when they're all dead. What is an arena? All right, I'm going to start arena and see what it does. Fortunately, I can have multiple saves. Good. I was going to rage if that was not allowed. It's just a series of fights. It looks like it's a big square. All right. So is it like one level? Ugh, look at my skin. Oh, is it just a straight chain of battle? Is it just a sequence of battles? So, what are my characters? So just level 1 characters. Okay. So I imagine it's probably just battles. Let's just run through this real quick. Burst fire, that'll be oh no, it's only on one target. All right. Burst fire, that stupid worm. Single strike, finish off that worm. Excuse me, wormling. It's not a worm, it's a wormling. Medics are weird, Teb says. They start as buffers / controllers, but towards mid-game they start getting heals in the form of granting extra health. That's one of the things I wondered about. Is there a provision to heal up while you're exploring? JC Lebedev's out of coffee. Lebedev, get over here. I'll get you a coffee. Self-recharge, single strike. Actually, she is out of shields. Let's use that. I just want to get past this one battle and see how this works. Oh, way to not draw any stupid attack cards, doofus. Let's go ahead, though, and boost her shields. Haha, you can't get through my shields. How's it worms know how to cast lightning bolt? Oh, they're shockwaves. So actually, what am I looking at here? I have one technician, one leader, and one bruiser. All right. You have no shields. Let's recharge your shields. What is complement? Draw a card, gain plus 20% damage. All right, well, let's just... Actually, let's give that to our bruiser. All right, so plus 20% damage. Yeah, that won't finish anything off. Your shields are fine. Oh, yeah, well, with a critical hit. Hey! What? That is uncool. 5% evasion chance. This game is broken. Apply selected type of disruption. Melee. So disruption means you can't do it. All right, let's see. So these look like weapon cards, but I can't tell. Okay, well, let's see how this works. It looked like his attacks were melee, right? We may never find out. Oh, yeah, okay, well, I guess you're going to recharge shields. Although, look, it's nice. It's like having healing now. Oh, come on. Someone draw an attack card for Pete's sake. We'll get to my bruiser in a minute. Here we go. Oh, his name is Wrench. Alright, so we finish one battle, and then what happens? XP, no loot. What's up with that? That's a terrible scan. It's not upgraded, so I just move forward to... Alright, a bunch of skinks. What does acid do? I think it lowers the damage that you do. Oh, lowers your damage resistance. All right. What is double shot? Fires 2 shot. All right. Look at this jerk. Hey, how come he gets armor? I want armor. So I guess is that? Oh, no, armor 1. Okay, right. All right. Oh, it's even telling you. So yeah, it does 7. All right. Now there are critical hits, so there's some die rolls going on under the hood. Course burst fire. Spread the lava. Wait. Oh, no. Okay, that's burst fire at 1 target. Ooh, hacking. Stuns mechanical unit. Oh, all right. Well, these guys are not mechanical. Maybe they're biomechanical. Nope, just strictly biological. All right. We'll burst fire at this jerk. Oh, great. 1 point of damage. I mean, 1 point of health left. Ugh. Other people can finish him off. Let's see. So these guys are obviously doing melee attacks, right? Because they have no weapons in their hands. So if I disrupt this jerk here, he won't be able to do anything, right? Ow. Complement, right? Draw cards, do extra damage. Guess we have to finish off one of these jerks. He can't help anyone else's shields. Detect vulnerability just lowers damage resistance. You know what? Fine, we'll do that on this jerk. Skink Call? What did that do? Plus 20% damage. And plus 10 initiative. Alright. Great. Alright, now we have no attacks. Let's see. So Inspire, draw 1 card, 11% chance to energize. Yeah, so when I was using it in my single player campaign, the chance to energize is way higher. Because I think I'd leveled up that skill. Complement, draw a card and gain bonus damage. Let's complement our bruiser. Oh, shoot a monkey! I misclicked. That's why I should be clicking down here. Burst fire, although actually let's recharge her shields. A provoking strike. Oh, that's why he did Skink Call, because he couldn't use a melee card, because we disrupted his melee attacks. Oh, that's obviously not melee. Spitting acid. Burst fire, we don't want to use that on the guy with the armor. Self-recharge. I'm tempted. Yeah, just to be safe. Teb says you can always boost for 100 energy. Oh, right, which lets you draw 2 and heal 20% shields. Yeah, I've been ignoring this. Just because my thinking is always, no, you need the energy to explore. Once per combat. It's just to one character, right? Or is it to everyone? If I was a game designer, I'd make that apply to everyone. You know, I'm going to try it right now because this is an experiment. Oops, nope, it only applied to the one character. All right, fair enough. Let's see, are you still provoking? Skink Call Taunt. So did his Skink Call apply Taunt to him? I don't know. Oh, come on. Oh, I needed a critical to kill it. All right. Ouch. Ouch. Oh no, uncool. Really uncool. His silhouette says it says slay the spire in space. Richard Holt says this game looks interesting. Shoot a monkey. Well, I didn't plan to get very far. This is real quick to test this. Then I want to jump into real quick and test a hardcore campaign. Single strike. What is Bash gonna do? Target receives -5 initiative. Sure, it'll give us a chance to go first next turn. She's out of. Oh right, because she got staggered. Bonus, and of course we'll put that on our bruiser. Hazy Silhouette says he meant it as a joke. That's why we are laughing. I'm not sure what was meant as a joke. Richard Holt saying this looks interesting. That was a joke. All right. I actually haven't played Slay the Spire yet because it's not out. There's a way to cheat, Teb says. Any ability that lowers energy cost affects boost. The tech has a skill that gives the whole party 1 to 2 turns with no energy cost, so you can boost the whole team for free. Tebs, I would be inclined to believe that if it wasn't labeled only use once per battle. And he's going to get one more attack. Let's see, is there any way we can stop that? Oh, no, his initiative's already at 0. Hey! I don't like that he got to go first. Oh, come on, give me an attack card. It's okay, I know the Bruiser's got attack cards. And finish that guy off. Alright, so after our second battle, do we ever get any... What the... What? Wait, is it whenever you level up, you just get dumped a whole bunch of loot in your lap? Level up, so you get ability points. Good lord. Look at all that. Well, that'd be great if I had 3 oh, wait. Maybe somewhere along the way there's a way to resurrect him. So it looks like it's the arena is just a straight up corridor. You level up and get a bunch of loot, right? Okay, let's go back to the main. Now what yeah, I want to try something. Let's see what happens when you die. Like maybe does it give you a score? This is going to be really sad. I'm just going to end turn until they die. If I was a game designer, I would definitely make there be some sort of like scoring mechanism here. Alright, please stand by for their deaths. What do you get at the end of an arena? One of my weird things about Darkest Dungeon is I got super impatient with the animations. I wanted to speed them up. I mean, I know everybody loved them, but I would kind of like to speed up these. There's a way to actually, is it things like turn off. Yeah, show combat dialogue. I turned that off, but I'm not sure what it did. Let's turn it back on and see what combat dialogue is. Maybe it's just people talking. Although I don't know that we'll get a chance to find out because he's going to die. Teb says you can right-click to skip an animation. Oh. Alright, arena results, game over, crew, kill. Alright, so there's nothing persistent. You were defeated in combat. Yep, so nothing persistent. Thanks. What is this? Oh. I'm not sure I've seen these. Or I'm sure I've seen them, I just haven't paid attention to them. And yeah, your class determines your starting stats. Look, you can have different pictures of people. Ah, different hats they can wear. I like that. Alright, so that's the arena. If we do the campaign, hardcore... It won't let me play hardcore? Do I have to, like, beat it on... Oh, no, it will. Okay. I thought for a minute it was grayed out. Let's see. So if we just start with... I should really actually pay attention to this. So we do want a technician and a bruiser. And let's just try a scrapper. I liked the leader before. Neurotic, +2 initiative. Skittish, bonus to evasion. Oh, I might take that. Actually, let's look at our bruiser first. I think he's going to get that. What is charismatic? Mental. Recycle is a chance that when you use a card, you don't discard it. You can keep it. Neurotic. Why does neurotic make you go faster? Alright, there doesn't seem to be a lot of options here. We'll definitely take an aggressive bruiser. Technician, let's give her that recycle thing. And our scrapper, don't really know what scrappers do. Mental, why would I? Powerful mental cards. Now, I noticed there's no, so you can boost your starting mental stat. It doesn't seem, they're corresponding, it doesn't seem like there are corresponding traits for the other stats, which seems a little weird. Fine, you can have an evasion. All right. I hope it's not going to make me do story nonsense. Oh god, I don't think you can skip this. Oh, just give me the quick rundown. Let's see. Alright, good. Okay, that's close enough to skipping. And I probably don't have, do I have any money to do anything? 600 credits. I don't think I'm going to spend any money, should I? Shut up, dude. I can't. Yeah, I don't think I want to spend my money yet. Because I need this for healing and re-energizing. So let's just fly out to the first derelict. Dude, get your stupid dialogue bubbles out of the way. Alright, so that one's higher level than... So this is basically a level 2, but our dudes are level 1. So we're starting at the Sagas. Scrapper Bruiser Tech, Teb says, is his favorite team. Oh, good. Alright, so we're in hardcore. I don't know if that means it's going to be more difficult. Let's go over here, and let's go ahead and do a scan. We're in hardcore, so we're going to play super conservatively. Okay, get that dialogue bubble out of the way, I know. Look at the shape of this derelict. It's just a big old fat square. It's not very helpful. Alright, we've got some treasure here. Alright, it's 300 energy if we drink it. Actually, do we start with any stuff? Oops. Oh yeah, we started with a couple of them. Good. I'll take those. Just finish off this little nub there. It's going to drive me crazy. Alright, we're just going to work our way along the bottom of this square. Looks like it's a dead end here. Oh, I was like, who are we fighting? No one. The search button is over here. Oh, are we searching that guy's body? And there was just trash in there, but we can sell it. Let's go ahead and do a scan. Alright, you guys ready for our first hardcore battle? It's against one thing. Actually, this might be someone we talk to. Oh, right, okay. So these are fine. I think we're not going to recharge energy. I think we should save that. We don't need to, well, let's scan surroundings. And then unlock an area. So there's a lock somewhere. We couldn't have gotten past that until we found the data console. I'll go ahead and do that. It doesn't take any energy. Maybe it'll... And I can come back here and recharge energy later, I assume. Alright, so here's what we see. What? So I guess this area in here was locked by these doors. So if I was a game designer, that might mean there's some awesome treasure in there. Hey, where did our stupid moving guy go? All right, let's go get this treasure. A mental tool. I don't think we have anyone who uses those. It's gonna take 160 to get back. Kind of like to get into that. Oh, that was a dead end. Okay. No, I can't get. Oh, I have to come around. Pretty sneaky. All right, here's what we're gonna finish off exploring this area. Or not. We can get up there this way. And I think it gives me an alert when I hit the point of no return. Oh, I can come down through here. All right, 120. All right, now we're coming back. Actually, wait, stop. Okay. So we return to station, we refill our energy. The console has an energy bank, so it fills you up with some spares so you can come back later. Oh, it's not single use. That's good to know. I'm just assuming when I explore over in that area, I would want to save that recharge. Let's go sell our junk. Let's sell this data pad. Tebs, there's no reason to keep these data pads, is there? I don't know why they don't automatically sell. If you find multiple exits, when you come back to a derelict, you can choose which exit you want. Which exit you want to use as an entrance, I should say. Puzzling Presence Enhancer. It's a mental tool mod. Tibbs, I'm correct that you can't change equipment during a mission, right? I would actually prefer it if that is the case. Any data pads that are linked to quests will say so, Teb says. Unless you want lore, you can go ahead and sell them. Teb says you can change equipment during a mission. What? Well, what am I missing then? I go to inventory. Maybe I have to do it from the crew screen? That can't be right. Inventory. So let's just say I wanted to swap out this tool for this mental tool, which I don't, but... Tech tool. So... And Tebs, am I also correct that you can't remove a mod without swapping out a new one? So I'm clicking. There, I've selected it. What if I click the spot? Nope. If I click the spot, it's showing me, of course, and I like this, when you click a spot, it shows you what in your inventory can go into that spot. So now I click this. Nothing's happening. I'm double clicking. I'm going to try right clicking. Oh, I didn't know you could do that. That changes things a lot. So actually, maybe I right-click on the item up here. Wait, no, right-clicking isn't removing it. Tibbs is saying you can change. I don't see how. I'm obviously missing some control somewhere. Click to restore inventory view. Click to see compatible equipment. I'm looking at these down here. Click to hide details. Click to examine. What am I missing? And I'd really like to know how to unequip a mod. Because if there's a hotkey, there's nowhere in the game that is telling me about hotkeys. And this whole thing, let's see, these all look like combat effects. There's nothing about inventory. Yeah, I don't see any way. I'm totally fine with the idea that you can't change stuff during a mission. I actually like that a lot because it keeps the pacing up. I'm not going to stop every time I find equipment and decide who wants this. Like, you save that until you get back to base. I like that. I like that a lot. Teb says, let me check. Some tools might be class locked, but I've never tried putting mental tools. No, tool, when it says tool, you can definitely change. So let's try something else in my inventory. Although maybe Tebs is right. This might just all be a big... Oh, that's all that's in my... I've got a mental tool mod. I've got a mental tool. I thought when the tools were class locked, it would say. He says you should be able to drag. Oh, drag it. Good Lord, that's what I didn't try. I'm going to feel really dumb. Thank you so much. Yep, I guess that's probably how you unequip mods. Well, now I want to check something. Oh my gosh, I feel like such a dope. Oh, whoops, that's not what I meant to do. Hold on. When did I give them this name, the Scavs? Alright, so I don't want the cloaking card in Hilda's deck. And that's from here. Just go to a place where there's a blank inventory. So can I just drag the... I am such a dope. I'm busy clicking on everything, and when I want to equip, I didn't... I guess that's even how you equip it. Did I just even... Oh, I'm such a dope. That's how you equip it. Alright, I'm just going to edit this part out of the live stream, because of course you drag stuff. What kind of idiot doesn't know that? Good Lord. You know what, I'm glad I didn't go onto their Steam forum and pen an angry post. Dear Jevs, I really like your game, but I can't believe there's no option. You really should allow players to do this. That is uncool. It is a drawback to your design that is otherwise very enjoyable, but please allow me to unequip mods somehow. Thank you. Signed, Tom. And I would have hit post, and then 3 people would have been, just drag it. Another guy, dude, you can drag your equipment. And the devs, yeah, and they would very politely have to say, yeah, maybe we should have made that more clear. They would have typed that, but what they would have been thinking is, oh my god, this guy's an idiot. He didn't even try dragging stuff. So, yikes. Hazy Silhouette, unsubscribe, right? Richard Holt, if it's red, does that mean your guy can't use it? Richard Holt, I don't think it's so much a matter of who can use something as a matter of what the slot is called. And we can actually test this. Let's see, what am I doing? Inventory. Let's go to different types of tools. So if I click this, you'll note any tool is eligible to be placed there. However, if I click this, it's not showing, it's only showing me the weapons that can go into that slot. Now if I unclick it, and if I go to my weapons, that means that she can't use it because she can only use heavy melee weapons, but it's not so much a facet of class as the slot. Part of what defines a class, in addition to their starting stats here, is what slots they have available. So basically, Richard Holt, yes. Teb says, Teb says, I never post questions because you have to endure at least 5 get good noob posts before someone actually answers them. Tebs, yeah, I was checking. I know I hate trackers starting gear, so I always swap them over to other things. Yeah, Tebs prefers shotguns on scrappers. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's a huge weight off my shoulders. So here's the question. I like this game a lot. Do I keep playing my normal game, or do I go ahead and jump into a hardcore game? And I'm inclined to think, yeah, start with that hardcore game. So there you go, Deep Sky Derelicts. Which, can you tell? I quite like this. It's exactly the kind of detail I like. I like this. I like this more than Darkest Dungeon because it seems less punishing, and I kind of it's a personal taste thing, but I kind of prefer focusing on your 3 crew members rather than having 20 dudes, only 8 of whom can go on a mission because the other guys are resting or whoring or praying or being healed in the hospital. Like, I appreciate that hardcore element of character management in Darkest Dungeon, but my brain just kind of wants to invest in these 3 characters and play within those limitations. And I do love this card-based stuff. This is a huge plus for me. I love cards. Anything with cards, yes. So this right away, I prefer to Darkest Dungeon's more typical JRPG combat stuff. Oh, another thing I actually wonder, oops. Darkest Dungeon keeps you from, it has measures in play to keep you from just replaying easy dungeons over and over again to grind characters. Like, you get to a certain point with a character and they won't go to certain dungeons. They're like, nope, we're too good for that. You can't send us back there to just grind for XP. Could I go back to, I know I could, but is there anything, like, are there random encounters that still spawn if I just run around in here? And would they make it worth my while for the energy expenditure? So you can see I've unfogged this whole dungeon. I can choose which entrance to come into. I mean, it's a derelict. Have I cleared it? Let's just run around and see if anything happens. I mean, why would it let me come back? I guess you could come back to certain quests, and quest givers are in certain derelicts. Looks like there aren't going to be random encounters. Fair enough. Like, look here. Oh, is this the guy that buys trash? Why is he even still there? He was a quest thing, and this is the data thing. So I can go replay that. Yeah, is he still there even? Oh, he left, so there was some reason. You know, maybe I hadn't finished that mission. That would be embarrassing. Alright, and why is this still here? Teb says, yeah, once the derelict is clear, it's clear. There are some enemies that wander, so sometimes you might miss them if you're not scanning. Is there any reason to mess with this data core? So it looks like it's not letting me refill my energy, though. So that is a one-shot, or maybe a limited shot thing. Alright, fair enough. I mean, I guess at a certain point. So there's a little bit of that. Yeah, I can't just run around in this lower level dungeon and just grind lower level encounters to level my dudes up. Which, I'm okay with that. That's fair. Thank you guys for watching my Deep Sky Derelicts live stream. Happy Friday to everyone. I hope you have a great weekend. Come on back on Monday, and then at 7 p.m. Pacific, we will do a drawing for what I'll live stream on Wednesday. And you can vote for that. It can be anything you like. so long as it's on Steam. Or most PS4 games. I say most. Many PS4 games. Many games on Origin. But you can vote for whatever you like, and at 7 p.m. Pacific, we'll do a drawing, and that's what I'll live stream on Wednesday. I'm here Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Pacific. Come on back next time. Enjoy your weekends, and I'll see you guys on Monday. Cheers.